Welcome back, everybody. Today is International Polar Bear Day. Did you know that polar bears can reach a height of 9 feet and weigh more than 1,400 pounds? International Polar Bear Day focuses on teaching more about the polar bear and conservation efforts to help protect the species.
Well, our friend and official Lee and Haley photographer Andrew Four has worked with Polar Bears International as an Arctic ambassador and photographer since 2008. Participated in several Arctic expeditions and here to tell us all about it. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you,
thank
dude.
you.
Thank you for
Good to
being
see you.
here.
Thank
She
you
was
all.
wrong. They get bigger than 9 feet, don't they?
Yeah, some of them.
I'm sorry, I just read what was written for me. No, that's it. You're fired.
No,
Goodbye.
it's not uncommon for them to stand up and be, 10 feet or a little bit taller.
That's
Used to be
crazy.
several years ago. You may find them even taller than that, but current conditions have them.
Right.
For a male in the wild, they can easily reach 10
What's
feet
the
tall.
biggest polar bear on record? Do we know? 37 feet. I do. That's what it was.
I don't know about 37 feet, but
Okay.
I've heard numbers as far as weight, well over 2,000 pounds.
Goodness gracious.
That's
Right now,
Ford F-150, isn't it? I mean,
at least
bigger, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard Lee off the top of the show saying it's crazy that you live here in Nicholasville, yet you're this expert on polar bears. You've been to the Arctic multiple times to do these photo shoots and video shoots.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
No.
I don't know.
How did you get
Donate
involved?
me to science, right?
That's right. How did you get involved in this?
I got involved actually 2008. I went up on my first trip
Yeah.
Just as freelance photographer.
Okay.
Primarily.
What made you think that would be fun?
I'm hot. It was a especially hot day
Exactly.
here, and he thought I got to cool
little
down.
too
Did you
toasty in
have a
Kentucky,
proclivity
so-
for polar bears before all of this
Yeah,
began?
they were always on my list.
So you thought they were
Really?
interesting?
Because you take a lot of like nature and animal photography. That's kind of part of your.
That's why he works with us.
That's right, and that's why he was like, guys, I'd love
Polar
to.
bears are actually easier to photograph in the wild than you all, by the way.
I don't doubt that at all.
I believe it.
I don't doubt that.
Andrew earned his money when he took pictures of us because
Yeah,
we're both
he
just
did.
running around. He's like, guys, please.
It was a lot of fun. It was a good
Yeah,
challenge.
we
And we
had
had
a
a good
great
time.
time.
But,
So okay, but you had a passion for it. You get this opportunity, and then that's when love blossomed.
yeah, actually, pretty close to that. I went up, like I said, to do stock photography work, and honestly, the first time a polar bear in the wild approached the tundra buggy that I was on,
Yeah.
stood up. I'm just a matter of feet away. It just kind of looked right down into my soul, and I realized then, I need to do something beyond just capture photos.
Yeah.
So. I was fortunate enough to connect with Polar Bears International on that same trip. They didn't really have anybody, kind of boots on the ground in this area, so I started doing a lot of the educational outreach within the schools and universities. And
Right now, we're looking
et
at a lot of
cetera.
seductive poses from
Oh,
bears.
wow.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they are pretty calculated like that. But
Well,
So when they push up against the buggy, if they wanted to just really get in the buggy, they probably could, couldn't they?
they could. They're insanely strong most of the
Yeah.
time. They're kind of pushing it because it's different for them. They're testing the density of it, but the power that they possess within their 4 very large paws, it's pretty scary how strong they are.
Apex predator on the planet as far as land is concerned, correct? Nothing can beat
Yeah.
this thing. If we
Yeah,
match them up pound for pound, this thing's going to win every time, right?
Yeah, polar bears are the most aggressive land-based predator on Earth.
Yeah.
are they really?
Yeah, they move slow. They may look slow and methodical, but that's one of the many captivating things about polar bears is they don't move unless it's calculated.
Okay.
Everything about
I'm the
energy
same way.
conservation
Me
with
too.
them.
That's
So
right.
You know, am I going to
No.
reach for that remote, or am I going to keep watching this dumb show?
Oh,
well,
ooh, I love
good,
this
good,
shot.
good
This
job.
is awesome.
No, well, there's a
there's
little
a couple
play there.
of big boys sparring.
Yeah.
Kinda working
Before
out.
we run out of time, let's look at
Yeah,
some
some
of the things
stuff you brought.
So you have to have these things to survive the Arctic, I take it,
Yes,
right?
your
These are
clothing
no joke coats.
is very important in the Arctic.
Yeah.
You definitely need to be prepared, especially you get out onto the tundra. You are very far away from civilization. So
hot
what you
chocolate.
take out, you need. So
And living in Nicholasville trained you for that.
exactly. Made me a strong man.
Okay, I want to get to this stuff over here because this is really cool. Tell them what this is.
This is a GPS tracking collar that we will place on females. We can't place them on males because males' necks are 3 times the size of this.
3 times the
And
size of this?
This is a very expensive piece of equipment. So then when you factor in trying to do that, plus
Okay.
just the challenge of getting them onto a bear. You have to sedate the bear first off, but polar bears, they're still strong
if
enough.
you
If
wanna
they
have
don't want
fun,
it,
you don't.
they'll
Yeah.
flick it off and everything.
Yeah, if they wanna take it off, they can.
So this is a GPS tracking collar that
Okay.
we will place on females here.
The skull is the skull of a male.
Yes,
I take
this
it?
is-
And what I notice is very canine-like. Aren't they related in some sort to dogs?
I don't know the fact on that one, but
I believe it is.
but they do have 42 razor sharp teeth, and you know, as you can see,
Yeah,
it's a
golly.
very large mouth. This is a mold from an actual male
Saint
polar
Bernard.
bear, and then you know, very large nose, and then a lot of jaw muscle in this
Yeah,
area.
this is
so
nuts.
so you do have a very strong animal. They can detect potential prey well over a mile away without wind being present.
Yeah.
And wind is always present in the Arctic. So,
Right.
you know, if you're in town,
So make sure you shower.
yeah, or don't carry cookies or what have you. In your
Oh,
pocket.
Lee's
So-
always got just a box of Famous Amos.
Look at the weaponry they got right
Yeah,
there.
that's crazy.
That is
So-
a press-on nail I've never seen before.
right?
So
Lee's
be-
press on nail, right?
Because Andrew is our friend and he's passionate about this. We want to be passionate about it. If people want to help in some way with help with conservation efforts, where do they go, like website-wise?
With regards to the Arctic and polar bears, polarbearsinternational.org.
Okay, perfect.
Wealth of knowledge on there in all aspects of.
Okay.
of
Polar bear life. All right.
Right.
Thank you so
Good to
much,
see you,
Andrew.
buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, stay with us. You're watching The Lee and Haley Show. We're back right after this.